Okay, welcome back to the final Collusion show. We're going to discuss who's the best team in the NFL and who's the NFL MVP. So, yeah. So I'm going to go first. Looking at these records, man, you know, the 49ers beat the Saints at home. Lamar Jackson does it again, and the Seahawks lost to the Rams, which was one of the surprising losses this season, this week. So looking at this, what can I? Hold up. So looking at these games, who I think is the best team in the NFL right now is clearly the 49ers. You're talking about a team who beat. I know they lost to the Baltimore Ravens and I know they lost to the Seahawks, but you're talking about a team who goes on the road to New Orleans, which is the hardest place to play in the whole NFL.
Lambeau Field.
And you scored. No, there isn't.
Yes, it is.
The Eagles won there. So looking at that, the 49ers are clearly, you go into the Saints building, the Superdome,
and
the
Cowboys
Dome.
did that last year.
Can you stop interrupting me? Can you stop?
Cowboys did it last year.
Did I interrupt you once? Did I interrupt you
Your
once?
presence has interrupted
okay. Can I
me.
make my point? Can I make my point?
Your presence has interrupted.
So looking at the 49ers, how look at this team, a great defense who leading I think top 5 in defense, every defensive category is leading all 5. No, my bad. Top 3 in each category. I think they're 4th in takeaways. That's the only thing that they're not top 3. But looking at all that, and the offense who's playing with George Kittle, who's a grown man, got that 4th and 2, which pretty much sealed the game, running all the way to the 30-yard line that the kicker kicked the game-winning field goal. You're talking about a team who has a running game, which when it gets cold, you need a running game in your system. You're talking about a team who has a great defense, and Jimmy Garoppolo's playing well with this system. You have good receivers, especially with Emmanuel Sanders, which is a great grab that they got from the Denver Broncos. I truly believe the 49ers would truly make the Super Bowl. You know, I feel like, and yeah. You go into New Orleans and you beat the Saints with Drew Brees throwing 5 touchdowns and 1 rushing touchdown. And I think he threw over 400 yards. And you beat a team like that? With that offense rolling like that? I got no words.
They're not the best team in the NFL. They're a great team.
Okay, sir, I will send it your way. Let me make this last point. Okay. Okay, I'm not making a point. I just wanted
to waste 2 seconds of my time.
No, because you don't want. Because I hate when you interrupt me. That's why. Okay, now it's your turn.
Okay, Stephen A.
I'm not Stephen A. I'm not Stephen A. I'm just saying I don't like when you interrupt me. I'm making valid points. Yeah. All right, go ahead.
So mine would be the Ravens, and I gotta say it's just because of that offense. The Ravens have a good offense, a good defense, but it's been proven that they could beat the 49ers. And they could do it again. The 49ers have a tremendous defense. It's outstanding. But that offense won't put up 40-plus points per game. They'll be lucky to put up 24-plus. That offense is a rushing offense. Jimmy is a decent quarterback. I can't see them stopping Lamar in the playoffs. I just can't. So that's why I got the Ravens right now. They're still a good team. They played a good close game against the Bills, but that's more it's not a division game, but the Bills are in that conference, so they know how to play them a little bit better. But I don't think that the Niners will be able to stop Lamar. So I got the Ravens as the best team in the NFL.
That was short. You make some valid points, but looking at this, man, do I think the 49ers will lose to the Ravens again, possibly a Super Bowl matchup? No, I don't think so, because when they're gonna game plan against Lamar, and they're pretty much just gonna stack that box and force Lamar Jackson to throw that ball. And to be honest, if let's say Okay, and examples here, like you know how the Dallas Cowboys, how Dak Prescott, you want to force him to throw the ball right and stop Zeke. So imagine they collide the ball, watch Lamar Jackson, put like a spy on him, and just play like pretty much like man coverage. I mean, like I feel like I feel like that's the best case to stop Lamar because you force him to throw. I mean, you force him to throw like 49 times just like that did against Chicago Bears, and chances are the Ravens are probably not going to win. It's just that Lamar Jackson, like, he's just running over those defenses. But I feel like if you put a game plan in, I feel like Lamar Jackson is beatable.
Yeah, but when you do the same thing with the 49ers offense, all you got to do is stop the run. They're a running football team. Once you stop the run, you know Jimmy has to pass. And you know his favorite receiver is George Kittle. Take away George Kittle.
Okay,
now you have Emmanuel Sanders.
Okay, but they have Emmanuel Sanders, though.
You can still
Doesn't
stop
that
him.
chemistry that you develop later on in the season?
You can still stop him, though. That's the thing.
Okay, but I'd rather trust Jimmy Garoppolo throwing than Lamar Jackson throwing, you know?
I'd rather trust Lamar improvising than Jimmy sitting in the pocket like a sitting duck.
Okay, first of all, man, do you not understand who Jimmy Garoppolo is?
No, because he left the Patriots, so I don't know.
This is a man who is 11-2 with this team. I don't have his stats, but the stats are probably
so
good.
unprepared.
Sir,
so unprepared.
Sir, do I feel like pulling up Jimmy Garoppolo stats?
Yes, you do.
With how this NFL
Yes,
season is looking like. So
I got him right here. Come on.
So search up his stats then. Search them up. But look, making my point. Jimmy Garoppolo, man. I don't think he's a game manager. Because people are talking about he's a game manager. He's not a game manager. He's a guy who has pretty much in Dak's situation. Great defense. Jimmy Garoppolo's facilitating.
So without that defense, how good would he be?
Huh?
Without that defense, how good would he be?
I think he'll be pretty good. Okay. Patriots. When the Patriots went 3-0, during the 2014-2015 season, I think so. Yes, 2014-2015 season, they went 3-0 with Jimmy Garoppolo because of Tom Brady's suspension. Did they not go 3-0?
They still had a good defense.
Sir, but their offense was pretty. But the Patriots had a better offense. Their defense wasn't really that good. That offense was carrying that defense.
That's two different teams. You're talking about the Patriots and Bill Belichick. You're talking about the best
but,
team
but
in the
is
NFL.
Bill Belichick offensive coordinator?
Because
last time I checked, he's a defensive coordinator.
Well, he's the head coach. He's the head coach. So
he's the head coach. Okay. That don't make. Okay, first of all, stop disrespecting Jimmy Garoppolo and disrespect that this man can actually beat the real deal. He can be the reason why the 49ers can win the championship.
Put him on a team without a defense, and then come talk to me.
Sir, it don't matter. It don't matter.
Put
Lamar Jackson with a team on the defense. Let me see. All right, then.
He'd be just fine.
You acting like no quarterback needs a defense, bro. Every quarterback needs help. If you do not have a good defense, you will not win the Super Bowl. If you don't have a decent one who can stop the opposing team, you will not win the Super Bowl.
There's been a couple that do it without a defense.
Oh, they have? And name them.
See, I don't got time for this.
Okay, then. All right, we're gonna head into another topic, man. Who's the NFL MVP?
Lamar.
All right, we're gonna end it right there. I mean,
so after dissing Lamar,
what can we discuss?
All this time,
but sir, I did not diss Lamar. I just said the 49ers have a better team.
Who's your second MVP?
Lamar.
Third.
Lamar.
Dak Prescott's my fourth.
We're going to end it right there. Okay, we're going to go to commercial break. Up next, we're going to discuss the NBA. So, yeah, we'll be right back on the final Collusion show.
You didn't tell me you had 2 commercial breaks. I thought it was only one.